Now, this illustration deals with sizing of direct circuit conductors when we're using a grounding electrode conductor selection and sizing in accordance to 250.166. Many times our electricians, sometimes, will use table 250.66 for this purpose, and that is the wrong section to deal with DC. Table 250.66 deals with AC systems. You have to come over to 250.166 to do this. Now, in times past, this section actually would say if you had the ungrounded conductors and they were 250 kc mil and you didn't have some kind of balancing system installed according to this section, you'd have to have a 250 kc mil grounding electrode conductor, and you'd have an awful time terminating it. And in other words, say that you had a 2-aught neutral that you see listed in the illustration. Now, if you had a balancing type system installed, then you'd only need a number 2-aught. And this created a lot of termination points, and when they did deep studies, it wasn't necessary. So look at the note. The note says that a driven rod can have a number 6, a concrete encased electrode, number 4, and a ground ring, number 2. Just like you would find in 250.66 A through C. Here we're looking at the same rule. And then the grounding electrode conductor never has to be larger than 3-aught or 250 kc mil aluminum in accordance with 250.166. So what they're saying in this section, and what this section is asking us to do and requiring us to do, is use our table 250.66 for DC systems, table 250.66 for AC systems, which now have the very same rules. If you had over 1100 kc mil in a DC system, then 3-aught would be all that you would have to use, and that oversizing has been eliminated in the code, and that's what our figure 16-132 is illustrating.